but she's dead. She's killed in a classroom just like this, okay? So let's say I'm the old English teacher and I'm the one who's dead, okay, and in my classroom. She has been hit on the head. Also found were a number of items that may lead us to the killer. Okay, so around her body, they find these clues, okay? So they find a book, and the book has the name Simon Donnelly. They find a photo of a man named Saul Sheen, and then they find a handkerchief. A handkerchief is like a piece of cloth that's used to blow your nose or wipe your sweat, okay? And it has the words I-W, okay? So here are some words that we are going to use in this game, okay? Detective. Okay, a detective is a person who solves a mystery. Okay, so all of us are going to be detectives. We are trying to solve the mystery. Culprit. A culprit is the bad guy. Okay, the guy who did something bad. Motive is a reason to do something. Okay, so I can't just say, oh, she did it. I need to know why. Why would somebody do that? That is the motive. Okay? If I really, really like somebody, that's not a motive. Okay? I won't kill somebody if I really like them. Okay? So if the person says, oh, I hated her, she was awful, okay, that could be a motive, a reason to kill someone. Jealousy, anger, rage, unhappiness, those are all motives that somebody could use to hurt somebody else. An alibi. Okay, an alibi is a person who is with you or who sees you at the time that something happens. Okay, so they're with you or they see you at the time. So the crime is at 8:30 p.m. So at 8:30 p.m., was anybody with you? Did anybody see you? Okay. Suspect is a person who maybe is the culprit. Okay. So right now we have two suspects, Simon Donnelly or Saul Sheen. These are our two suspects. But any one of us could be the killer. We are all suspects. Okay. So we don't know who is the culprit. Witness, okay, remember, is somebody who sees something. Okay. I could say, oh, I saw him at 8:30 p.m. in his office. Or I saw them arguing. I saw them arguing together outside at 7:30 p.m. Okay, that's what a witness would say.
It is similar with witness and
Alibi.
alibi.
An alibi is kind of a person who can say, it's more like they're with you. So like if I say, if I'm the police officer and I say, what were you doing at 6 p.m.? And your friend says, oh, they were with me eating pizza. Okay, that is your alibi. Or if I say, oh, I was hanging out with my friends at the movie theater at 8:30 p.m. So my friends would be my alibi. Okay, they're just with me or around me or they see me and they can say that I'm not lying. Okay? Because anybody could lie about something. A witness is just they see something. It's usually something important, like the killer, or they see some evidence, or they just tell police something that they saw that might be strange. Okay, a clue is a small piece of evidence. Okay, so here we have a few clues. We have a book, a photo, and a handkerchief. Okay, but a clue could also be something that somebody says. So if you think somebody says something strange, that could be a clue. Okay, so we will be using all of these words in our game. Okay, But this is the important information. Okay, I'll keep this up here. Alright? So, an old English teacher, she's killed at a party. And one of you is the killer. We are all at the party, but one of us is the killer. So we have to figure out who did it. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to get you your character. Okay, so I have these cards, and on these cards is your name and some information about you. Okay, and what you were doing on that night. So we will use these to figure out who is the killer. Okay, so let's see. And some of these people already wrote something on them, but that's okay, alright? It kind of helps. Okay, so I have you be Saul Sheen, Simon Donnelly, you're welcome. Edward Green. Let's see. Okay, you are Ivan Williams. So some people were nice and helped you write some things on here, some of them don't, okay? So read about your character. It will say your name, okay? If you're a student, a teacher, Edward Green, you have Edward Green, is the headmaster. The headmaster is like the manager of the school, the principal of the school. So you're like the big guy at the school. You take care of the school, kind of? You know? Headmaster. So what is the name of the headmaster of this school? Do you guys know? That might be difficult to explain. So think of him like the CEO of the school. The CEO, do you know what a CEO is? So your character is the headmaster. Okay. So he's the headmaster of the school. So you're either a teacher, a student, or the headmaster. Ivan Williams, he is a caretaker. So he takes care of the school. So maybe cleaning, or he might buy something for the school. So that's the caretaker. Okay, and then it says maybe your memories of Miss M. Okay, your memories, what you remember about her. Or it might say your opinion, O-P-I-N-I-O-N. Okay, that means what you felt about her. Did you like her? Did you hate her? Okay, what kind of a teacher was she? How did you feel about her? It'll also say the last time you saw Miss McGowan or Miss M. Okay, that's also important. Okay, what is the last time you saw her? What time? 7:30 p.m., 7:45 p.m. What time did you see her last? Okay, and it might also say when you heard the scream at the bottom, when you heard the scream. Okay, so what were you doing? Who were you with? Okay, but so first read that. If you need any help, let me know. Just read about your character. I'll give you about 5 or 10 minutes, okay, to read about your character. If you have any questions, let me know, okay? Any questions, let me know. You can write on these if you want. You can write all over them. It'll help you remember some things maybe, okay? You can write on these.
Do we have to remember all of this?
No, you can keep this with you when we play. Yeah, you don't have to remember.
Okay.
No. Don't remember. That's too much information.
I think we have to memorize all of that.
I mean, even for me, it might be hard to remember all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to remember, just read, and so you know your character.